welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. So glad to have you guys here. So today's video, I have a haul. It is a Sephora haul. So recently, actually right now it's still going on, but I don't know if it'll still be going on by the time I get this video up, is the Sephora Holiday Savings Event, also known as like the VIB sale. I hear it get called the VIB sale a lot, but anyways, it's also the Holiday Savings Event from Sephora. It started on November 28th, I believe, and it goes till, no, it started October 28th, and it goes till November 7th. And the first beginning of it, like Rouge get to shop, and you get 20% off. And then after a few days, VIB gets to shop, and they get 15% off. And then lastly, the insiders get to shop, and they get 10% off. And you get to use, the code was or is savings, and then you get to use that code as many times as you want. So the very first day of the sale on October 27th at midnight, so then it became October 28th, although I feel like it actually went before midnight. Like I was getting notifications from some of the content creators that I follow that were like, oh, the VIB sale is live, and it was like 10 p.m. on the 27th, and I was like, meh? It's probably because of different like time zones. Anyways, so I made my, because I had been editing my cart for days before that. I even made a video about suggestions of things that you would be good to get in the sale. So let's see what I actually picked up, because spoiler, I didn't pick up everything that I talked about in the sale, and I picked up other things as well because I was constantly editing my carts and I was watching other content creators, their suggestions. And so I put some things in my cart from their suggestions. So I made 2 orders. I made the first order on the 28th. Where? Oh, it's upside down. Oh, Bianca, you opened it upside down. Okay, there it is. I made the first order on the 28th at midnight. And then the next order I made a couple of days later because I have no self-control and I found some things that I wanted. And so this one's smaller. Anyway, so I made 2 orders, and I don't know, I might make more. It's hard because there's going to be better sales later that are Black Friday sales. And that's why they do this. They do this before Black Friday. So you're like, you spend all of your savings and then you go, oh, Black Friday's happening. Sephora knows what they're doing. Anyways, and it gets me every time. I mean, 20% off isn't even that much. But for some of these things, it's really rare for them to have sales. Also, to get them all come together, like if I were to shop at Fenty, I can only get Fenty stuff. If I shop at Danessa Myricks, I can only get Danessa Myricks stuff. And then you have to pay shipping at all of those places. So the shopping at Sephora it makes sense, but it also, I don't know, I have a problem. Anywho, so let's go over what I got in the first box, because some of the things I talked about in my suggestions video is some of the things are in here. Not everything, but some of the things. And they always have some, like this isn't that great of packing stuff because like makeup is really fragile, but at least they have some packing stuff. Anyways, and it's like recyclable, so I can recycle it. That's good. Let's talk about some of the things that were on my list that I ended up getting. Olaplex. I said I needed another one of these. This was a re-up, and I did need a new one, and I'm going to put this in my tub, like right now, because I did run out of the old one. So that was something I needed. It is a product that I use on a weekly basis, and so I wanted it, and I needed it. Anyway, so then I talked about the LYS Blush Trio, and so I picked this one up, and I'm so excited because this one, it is mini sizes, and so mini sizes are not always the best, like price-wise, but I feel like 3 blushes for 20 bucks, 3 cream blushes for 20 bucks is such a good price, and they're all in like 3 very different colors. Like this one is kind of more of a neutral wearable color. This one is more bold and bright, and this one, oh, this one's bright. This one's bold. This one's dark. I don't know. I'm just excited to have all 3 of them. Okay, this one's in the shade Unforgettable. This one's Grateful, and this one is Empowered. And so I didn't own any of them, and I'm excited to now have them in my collection. Charlotte Tilbury, I talked about wanting to purchase these, and I did. It's the Dreamy Superstar Glow Kit. I'm really excited about this. It's the Pinkgasm and the Spotlight. So Pinkgasm can be used as a blush and Spotlight more as a highlighter. And actually my sister, she watched my video and she's like, I have those and they're amazing, so you should get them. And I did get them. So I'm really glad to have those. Then what's something else I said I was going to purchase? Laneige. This is the pumpkin spice, right? Is it pumpkin spice? Yes, the pumpkin spice sleeping mask. Anyways, lip sleeping mask. I contemplated getting 2 of these because I'm so excited to have a pumpkin spice lip mask, but I only got 1. And I might regret that if this one doesn't come back next year, but I feel like this is a gel product. I don't feel like it would stay good for, like, this would take me months to use up. And so then I don't know. I kind of want another one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Then I got the Tower 28 MakeWaves mascara. I was on the fence about this one because I don't need another mascara. I have so many mascaras in my life, but I keep hearing so many people rave about this mascara, and I was like, I have to find out. I have to find out if this is as good as people talk about. So I have it, and now I will find out. NARS. I got the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream in the shade Laguna 02, which is apparently, it says original, so it's like the original shade. Anyways, I'm really excited to have it. So pretty. Let's see if it smells like coconut. Yeah. It's not that strong, which is good because, you know, really strongly scented makeup is not great. But it has a slight hint of coconut. And it's really pretty. I really like it. I'm so excited to have it. I think that's it from this box of things that I told you guys I might be getting. Okay. Then this thing is huge. Huh. It is the Olaplex Hair Repair Treatment Kit. And I don't believe I talked about this one, but I probably should have. Olaplex is just a really good hair care brand. It's a very repairing your hair brand. And I put my hair through damage. I put it through heat. I blow dry. I bleach it. Anyways, not all the time. Like, I only try to do my hair once a week, but it still goes through stuff. So I want to keep my hair healthy. And this one has is this number 1, I believe? It says it right here. Yes, no, 0. The 0, the 3, and then the 4 and 5, which the 4 and 5 are shampoo and conditioner. So I'm excited to have this one. This one was the most expensive thing in this whole box, but it has 4 products in it. So I was really excited. Also, I will be putting in my description box the price of all of, like, I will be putting what I have, what I got, and the price of them, like, from Sephora in my description box, because I don't remember them off the top of my head. This was based on a content creator's suggestion. They were like, hey, Paula's Choice, this, I think it was the BHA liquid exfoliant, and like, I've been hearing things about this exfoliant. I think it's more of like a toner. It's also like a toner exfoliator. And so I was like, I've never tried Paula's Choice. This is the first time I've ever purchased anything from Paula's Choice. And I feel like it's a medium price skincare brand. It's not like super, like, I don't know, $200 for an eye cream kind of brand, but it's not from INKEY List. And this brand is pretty inexpensive. So I got a medium expensive and a less expensive bundle. Anyways, I'm really excited to try this one out. It says do more for your pores. And so then this one is a youth extending daily hydrating fluid at SPF 50. So I'm really excited to try that. Then I also got this INKEY List. I've heard good things about this brand, but just recently. I haven't heard about this brand a ton. I don't know. It's been a kind of recent hearing about it. Anyways, I heard some good things about this caffeine eye cream, and it's in here, and it's a full size. So then there were some other things I was like, hey, it's called the Winter Skin 101, 4 recipes to renewed and hydrated skin. My skin gets really dry in the winter time, so I was like, that sounds amazing. So there's a oat cleansing balm, a hyaluronic acid. It just says it hydrates skin, so I'm assuming that that's a serum. There's a retinol and then an eye cream. I thought it was just a nice, like, all-in-one kind of bundle. And it wasn't, it was a good price, so really excited about that. The Sephora brand has, their stuff was 30% off. Some of these products that I just showed you might be better during Black Friday. There might be sales on their websites that are better for these brands. But I don't know, like Tilbury doesn't usually have that. Like, they have a good summer sale, but it's kind of like bundles, so you can't pick out what, I don't know, it's not the greatest. So I did get some Tilbury. Anyways, not all brands have great Black Friday sales, But Sephora, the only place you can get the Sephora products is from Sephora. And so having 30% off Sephora, like this is the best time to buy Sephora products is what I'm trying to get at. So I did buy quite a few Sephora products. Oh, this was it. I said I was gonna get this. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sephora products because I was like, I don't have a ton from this brand and from the Sephora brand and they're 30% off. So I wanted to try some things out. So what did I get? First of all, I got this blush. And I was mentioning how I wanted this blush and it was sold out in the last Sephora sale. So I was glad to get it. It is in the shade Over the Moon. And it's kind of a pinky purple shade. It's pretty light, but I thought it was fun. I love purple blush. So I was excited to get this and it was 30% off. So great. Then I got some lipsticks and their lips, I had, in the last 2 sales, I have picked up a lipstick or 2 lipsticks and I absolutely love them. They are pigmented and the ones that are matte are like not an uncomfortable matte and they're long wearing. Anyway, so this one, the Capricorn one, was from like an old collection, so it was on sale. And then I got it for 30% on top of it. So look in the description box for how much I actually paid and how much the retail was. But I got this one for a really good price. Then there was 2 that were just the normal price. I think they're $9 a piece normally. And this one was the Autumn Blaze. And look at the autumn leaves. I kind of was like, oh, I need this because it's like autumn and I love autumn time. So I got this one and then I got another one, which this one is called Labyrinth City and it has like a city. Anyways, I looked at the pictures of them, you know, the swatches online, and I thought they all looked really pretty. Let's see. Anyways, they're all kind of like fall colors. So I was excited to get those and for 30% off. Then, because I can't have enough lipstick, okay, my biggest obsession, my obsession with makeup, like my biggest things that I love the most are eyeshadow palettes and lipstick. I also love blush, but eyeshadow is like a way to express my creativity because you can like, I don't know, you can make a ton of different colors and I love eyeshadow. And then lipstick, I feel like it makes you look put together when you put lipstick on. I love lipstick. So I got this pack. It is this 6 cream lip stain set. And normally these lip stains are $15 a piece. And this one came with 6 of them and it was like $30. And I was like, that makes them $5 a piece plus 30% off. So I was like, yeah, I had a couple of them in my wish list, a couple of these Sephora lipsticks. And I was like, I wonder how many of the ones that I have in my wish list are in here. And I think 2 of them. I had like 5 of them in my wish list and 2 of them were in here. So I was like, okay, that would have been $30. This was $30. So I was like, and then I get 4 other lipsticks. So I did it. I feel like some of them are kind of like these 2 on the end are they look very similar. But they did the swatches on Sephora and they didn't look exactly the same. They might be similar, but again, it's 6 lipsticks for $30 plus 30% off. That's a steal. That is a steal right there. Okay. Lastly, what did I get from Sephora? I got a beauty blender holder, a beauty sponge holder. What do they call it? Reusable sponge case. Okay. I love my beauty sponges. This one is from Sonia G, Sonia G, yes. And then I also have an actual beauty blender. I have 2. I don't know, depending on the day, I guess if this one gets dirty, then I use this one. Anyways, I have 2. And when I do travel, I like to take my sponge. But I just usually put it in a Ziploc bag and then it usually goes in there wet and I'm like, that's gross. So this is a good, this is for travel. This is not for now. And I kind of was like, should I even get this? But yes, I feel like every time I travel, I want one and I never have a case for my beauty blender. Now I do. So, and for 30% off. So yeah, it's kind of a silly purchase, but when I'm traveling, I'm going to love that I have it. Man, see, they packed a lot into this box. And so I think this was about a $300 I spent. I'll tell in the description box how much I spent total, but I talk about how at my other job I can get award code points for like doing good things and being helpful, and I'm a trainer at my job, and so I was training someone in a really big like test, and it took me months to train this person, and so they ended up giving me $100 like award code points, and then I had $50 from other things, and so I had $150 worth of award code points. So I had a $150 Sephora gift card. So that went towards this, which was really nice to be able to save money. So I was able to save 20 to 30% off, plus I had a $150 gift card. I was excited about it. Anyways, this is the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset Palette. Okay, this was on sale. Normally, okay, these are years ago were $25. Now I believe they're $27. So this was $27, but it was half off. This was $13.50. $13.50. So for a Natasha Denona palette, 5 shadows for $13.50, I was like, yeah, you can't even like, maybe you could get that on Natasha Denona at Black Friday, but like I can get it now for 20% off of already 50% off. Plus I get points through Sephora. If every time I get 2,500 points with Sephora's reward system, I can turn it in for a $100 gift card. So, yeah. So I wanted to get it through Sephora, and I do have the big Sunset palette, but it's always nice to have like a little one. And I don't know if the shades, I should have done some more research on that. I don't know if the shades completely repeat. Let's see, I have it over here in my autumn Shop With Me palette. So here we go. Here they are, both. We have the Sunset palette and the mini one. Okay, so this one has, let's see if any of the shades match. So none of these, from reading the back of this and reading insert in this for the names, none of these colors actually match. Like exactly. Do they look like they're sisters? Yes, they do. Because this is the mini Sunset and this is the full-size Sunset. But I feel like they have a different kind of story. Like this one has 3 shimmers and 2 mattes, and this one has 6 shimmers out of 15 shades. So there's 9 mattes. Anyways, this one has a lot more mattes than shimmers, and this one has more shimmers than mattes. Anyways, it's a good travel size. I like to travel with these little ones because I don't want to take up my entire luggage space with big palettes. Plus, if this broke in my suitcase, I would be heartbroken. If this broke in my suitcase, I would be sad, but not heartbroken. Because $13 over. This one is $129, but I got it half off. Actually, right now, it's still half off. So I wonder if she's discontinuing it. Anyways, if you want this one, it's half off right now. It was like 67-ish. I don't do math in my head very well. Okay, then I got a lipstick from Pat McGrath Labs. And I actually usually don't buy Pat McGrath during this Sephora sale because Pat McGrath has 30% off sales all the time. And so 30% off or even 35% off if you spend enough. If you spend like $250, it's like $35. She does like ranking sales. The more you spend, the more you save. This one was on sale. This was on sale at Sephora, then another 20% off. It came to be a pretty good price. So I have some Pat McGrath lipsticks, but I don't have a full size one. So now I have a full size one. It's in the shade Modern Woman. And it was described as a like lavender lilac-y kind of shade. And it's funny because it does have this kind of like almost film around it, which I saw it and I was like, what is that? I swiped it on my hand and it is. Look at that mauve-y purple. Oh, that color's to die for. So this was the only shade that was on sale and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I think it is an absolutely stunning shade. I love this kind of mauve-y purple, lilac-y, lavender kind of shade. So it being on sale, I think it was like, instead of being like 38, it was like 27 and then 20% off that. Anyways, I'll put the numbers in my description box, but I was excited to get that one. Lastly, from this box, I got Danessa Myricks. And I really love liquid shadows, liquid and cream shadows. And so because they remind me more of my oil paint. They remind me of oil paint and I love to oil paint. And so I have been trying to kind of build up a collection of these. These are $18 a piece. These Color Fix like liquid shadows, and this one is a foil liquid shadow. It's in the shade Jewels. Anyways, I've been trying to kind of build it up and get more of these. So I was like, here, let's get one in this order. And I did. And this one has it's more like duochrome, multi-chrome. It has like a greenish, pinkish kind of flip to it, and I'm really excited for it. I think this one will be absolutely gorgeous on my eye. So that is all that I got from this box. Let's bust into the next box. This one was much smaller. It was a much smaller box, much smaller amount of things. Still expensive though, like shopping in Sephora. Whew. Kills me. Okay, so I got some more things that I talked about in my video. I guess I kind of was like, I want those. I talked about them, and I tried to hold off getting them, and then I ended up getting them anyways. Okay, so I got the Huda Beauty palette. Do I need this palette? No. Do I want this palette? Yes. And it actually went out of stock. It went out of stock on the first day, when I ordered this original box. And so at like midnight, it went out of stock at midnight. And I was like, okay, I guess I made my decision for me. Then it came back in stock. And then I was tempted again. And then I wasn't able to give in that time. Oh, Bianca. Anyways, I do love Huda Beauty's, like these big, how many, there's 18, these 18 pan palettes. She comes out with these once a year, and I have purchased 2 of them, and I love them. They're beautiful, they're stunning. Look at those golds. This is such a beautiful fall palette, and I was like, you're not gonna regret this. You love the other one, so. And apparently, like, this is a QR code that you can scan and like enter a prize, or enter to win a drawing or something. Anyways, I haven't done that yet. So then I talked about the Huda Beauty palette, and I talked about these KVD things here that I have. And I didn't get them because I was like, what if KVD has a sale? And then KVD didn't have a sale. Although, patience, Bianca, patience. Because after I purchased these, like 2 days later, I got an email from KVD being like, we have a 30% off sale on our website. And I was like, okay, so I have to be happy with what I have them regardless. I would have saved like maybe like $3, and this way I was able to get some Sephora points. So you got to look at the bright side, right? Anyways, I was able to get, and these were both things I really wanted. So anyways, and I don't have to pay for shipping. So maybe that $3 I would have saved from getting 30% off instead of 20% off, I would have paid in shipping. So that's me trying to make myself feel better about it. Anyways, I got the Queen of Poisons. It is the Hyper Light Liquid Lipstick. And she has reformulated these recently, and to be like less like dry on your lips. They were known to be like, these particular lipsticks were known to like last all day but be very drying. So they're still supposed to last all day and be like matte. Why can't I open this? But without being as drying. And this is in that beautiful, like, it's gonna match this. I always do this. This is my preferred color. I did this like 2 sales ago, where everything that I got was like the same color. And I was like, go Bianca, good job. No, they're not though. Good. Yes, okay. So this KVD one is darker. But I feel like they both have that same like lavender mauve tone to it. But this one is darker. It has more pigment to it, and it's supposed to last all day. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to have this. I really wanted it. I didn't get it the first time, and then I talked myself out into getting it. And then I got the Dazzle Shadows. One of the Dazzle Shadow. This is in Flash Storm. It's funny because I haven't been swatching a lot of things. I'm just randomly swatching random things here and there. Anyways, I just heard amazing things about these Dazzle Shadows. And wow, do I have a color that I like? Because they're all kind of purpley. Have that purpley, like on my, looking at it, they all have that mauve-y kind of tone to them. Like right now, that one looks more champagne on the camera, but it's pretty mauve-y. Also, very creamy. Like I put that on and I was like, whoops, you're pushing too hard. So very creamy. I'm really excited. It's gonna be, like, look at the way that shines. That is just gonna shine on an eyelid. I'm really excited. I'm excited for that. I got some more Sephora stuff because Sephora has this sale that, you know, it's 30% off. Anyways, I was hearing from other content creators about these. So I got the blush in Over the Moon. This is it's like a contour. What color? It's called Second Chance. And they put in like parentheses contour. And so I don't actually have a lot of contours. I have a lot of bronzers, but I don't know, I'm finicky about contouring. And so I was like, you know what? Let's try it. I've heard that people who contour absolutely like can't live without it, and people who don't contour are like, whatever, I'm living without it. It's fine. Which is what I am doing right now. I'm obviously living without it. Oh my gosh, why do they make things so hard to open? Anyways, so I wanted to try it and see, I don't know, it was 30% off. And that would be, like, contour is supposed to be a little more gray because it's supposed to go in the hollows of your cheek and kind of make it look more sucked in, kind of like a skull. Because when you draw a skull or you paint a skull, you put the dark around the cheekbones and then you put more of the light colors up here. So that's to bring things in / pull things out. So it's supposed to go in the hollows to pull it out and make you look like you have more cheekbones. So, I mean, cheekbones, I could always use better cheekbones. Then this is what inspired me getting another purchase. This is so dumb because this was the least expensive thing in this whole bundle here, and yet this is why I purchased another. Like, I was like, I need that, I have to have that, and I saw it later. Like, I didn't, if I would have seen this in the first set, I would have gotten it. It is the Sephora lip sleeping mask in what it's in gingerbread, right? It's with gingerbread and vanilla fragrance. I was talking about how I got the Laneige sleeping mask in ginger snap, and it was amazing. I loved smelling ginger snap for the whole, like, 6 months that I used it because it reminded me of Christmas time. Laneige didn't come out with ginger snap again. They came out with pumpkin spice. So I got gingerbread. Now I have another gingerbread lip sleeping mask, and it was 30% off. Yay! I have 2 blushes because I love blush. And I notice with, like, the way that I shop, from indie brands, I usually buy eyeshadow palettes, and from Sephora, I'm more by blush, bronzer, lipstick, because because indie brands really does eyeshadow like best. They are the best at eyeshadow, in my opinion. And so Sephora is where I go for everything else. So if I may have a lot of blushes. Did I actually get? Yes, I got the 3, the 3 LYS blushes. So now I got 5 new blushes in here. It's because Sephora is where I go for my blushes. So Soft Pinch blush. It actually came ripped, which is fine. It's fine. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blush in the shade Lucky. This is a shade I don't own, and so I don't know. Do I need every single shade in the Soft Pinch blush formula? No, I don't. But I kind of want it. Anyways, this is like a hot pink, and I love a hot pink blush. I love a hot, bright blush, and so this is a fun color, and I'm really excited. And these are a good price. They're like 20 bucks. And these will last you forever because there's so much product and they're so pigmented. Like, a little goes a long way with them. Okay, last but not least, I got from Rose Inc. I have never purchased from Rose Inc. before. It's just kind of a newer brand, and I don't know. I've been kind of listening to other people's reviews about it to then dip my toes in, and I guess now I'm dipping my toes in. So this is the shade, this is a Blush Divine, and it is in the shade Foxglove. And it's from the content creators I've been here talk about it. They talk about how Foxglove is like their favorite shade, and it's kind of like a terracotta shade, which I thought would be really pretty. Look, it like kind of matches my sweater. It'd be really pretty for fall. So I'm glad to have it. So it's my first Rose Inc. thing that I own, and I'm excited to own it. So that is it. That is my Sephora VIB holiday savings haul. This is a funny sale. Like, I do obviously shop this sale, but I think the last sale I spent like $600, and then it was last year. It was the holiday savings event one, and then Black Friday came in. I went, oh crap, there was all my money. Like, that was my money. That was like from a bonus. It was from like money that I had saved up, and I was like, well, there it went. And Black Friday came and I didn't have any money. And I was like, dang it. So this year I didn't want to spend as much. I didn't spend $600. I'll put it down what I spent in the description box. I think it was less than $300, like, because I had that $150 gift card. But like, I think I spent about half as much as I did last time. Is it still too much? Yes, but it was less. Because I'm trying to have some money for Black Friday. Okay, well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so I should be having a 500 subscriber giveaway soon. So stay tuned for that. And anyways, so subscribe to my channel if you want to be a part of it, because you'll have to be a subscriber to win. If you want to be reminded of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself, because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.